The target group is those who joined us in the month of May, but then we will come even those who joined much earlier, or those who joined today. Today we are already in June. So let me share slides so that we can be able to move together. Let me go up to the first one there, new distributors orientation. There we are. Thanks for those who are on video, like Chris Muidi. Good to see you there. My own friend from Facebook. So new distributors orientation. And we are saying this, as a new distributor, if you want to build a business that will last forever, being guided by our values, this will never change. They have been there for 64 years. Some people are buying with these values and they build a long-term business. Others go use shortcuts and they don't go anywhere. So make sure you are guided by honesty and integrity, value people. Just be totally lost into serving people, making sure that you grow other people. Our products really work. There's nothing much you can do about that. They work, by the way. Whether you think about it or not, they work. Equal opportunity for all. You don't have to segregate some people. And long-range vision. Do the business knowing that you are sowing seeds for even a decade or two, or even a century, even when you are not there, to come. Now, is training mandatory? I love this question. I used to tell people, it's not a must, but today I say, no, it's mandatory. By the way, if you don't train to sidanganyane, you are going nowhere. This is a business that it's like asking a student asking you, for me to be a doctor, must I be trained all those years? Would you tell them, man, it depends? No, the obvious answer is yes, you must train for all those, I don't know whether they are 7 years for you to be a medic. It's not optional. So here you must train if you are committed to build a very successful business. We say you cannot perform well in something that you've not learned, you've not known. You need knowledge on the same. And then to understand the products. You see, if you don't understand the products, you don't have confidence. To be able to handle challenges. There are many challenges, not only in this business, but in any business. You gain leadership. Soon you'll be having big teams. You need to lead them in the right direction. When you're alone, you might think leadership is not very necessary. But let me tell you, God will give you so many people so fast that you will not have time to develop leadership if you were joking around with it. I expected to hear amen somewhere, because that is going to happen. You'll have so many people joining you. You gain prospecting and sponsoring skills. These are the most important skills in our business. And as I said earlier, best students become best teachers. You gain ability to do presentations. You don't want to depend on the presentations we do throughout. You must learn how to do the presentations. And later on, we'll be talking about one-on-ones, where you meet someone somewhere and you present to them and they join. Fortunately, we have some distributor trainings through Zoom every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. that helps you to really develop as a person. And we also have for guests, where you invite your guests every Monday and Saturday, 8 p.m. By the way, even before we share the link, because we always share, just have it in mind that these are fixed, recurrent meetings. As early as now, you can start inviting your guests for Saturday, 8 p.m. because for sure it will be there. It will be there. So you don't have to wait until we send a Zoom link Saturday morning. By now, you should be busy inviting people. Tell them I'll be sending you the Zoom link on Saturday morning, but you've already asked them to join the meeting. Now, there's this very interesting and important thing I want to mention here: balancing aggressiveness and speed, or rather, patience. Aggressiveness means moving very, very fast. Patience means, doesn't mean not moving fast. It simply means yes, move fast, but in case you don't get the results that you want that fast, be comfortable with that. Be able to wait until you get the results that you want. Because sometimes you may not get the results at the very time that you expect. So move with speed. You don't have time to waste. As a matter of fact, I challenge all of us here. If you are new, did you know you can become a director in 2-3 months? Yes, you can. In 2 or 3 months, you can be a director. If you have been there for some time and you are not yet a director, don't say, oh, I've been there, I have not, so it's not possible. Just assume that today, 1st of June, is your first day in the business. And so when we talk of 2 to 3 months becoming a director, then you give yourself June and July. And August or later September, you are a director. So learn very fast and act very fast. Don't be a hearer, be a doer. Work with flexibility. You don't have to stick to only official hours. You can do, actually like myself, much of the business I did in the evenings, early in the mornings and in the evenings and lunchtime, because all the other working hours, I was so much engaged. Yet I went all the way to president team members in less than 3 years. So just have, actually, if you call someone at this hour and you tell them, you know, it's a part-time business, so sorry I couldn't call earlier because I'm sure you were busy in your job, just like myself, but now we can talk at least it's off job. They will understand it's part-time business. And then avoid false expectations. Manage your expectations. In as much as you want to make so much money too fast, please, you found some of us earning too much and you might be tempted to imagine you can earn the same within your first 1 month. But if it doesn't happen, because it can, please manage that expectation. Don't feel bad, right? You might expect that when you talk to 10 people, 9 or 10 will join, only to get only 1 or 0 joining. Don't be discouraged. Don't be demoralized. Just accept that you talk to many more. Maybe you talk to the first 10 who are not to join before you go to the next 10 who will join. So, and then remind yourself of the Chinese bamboo tree. It is simply says, and I want you to Google this later, and you read or listen, Chinese bamboo tree story. It says that for the first 5 years, this Chinese bamboo tree does not grow upwards. It's only the roots that are growing deeper and deeper, but there is no shoot growing up. But after 5 years, within few weeks after that, it grows very many feet up, you know, above the ground. I think 80 feet or something like that. So we say this, in your first few days, few weeks, few months, you are basically learning the ropes and working on your business, on yourself, but you might not get that huge growth. It is possible to get a very big growth, but if it doesn't happen, don't you worry. Keep working out your business and soon it will blossom. In a Superstars team, we encourage 10-80-10 strategy, where 10% of your business is about products use and product sale, where you use the products, replace other detergents and you know, skin products, everything. You replace them and you start using these ones. Be faithful, please. Let's not visit you and you are washing our hands with Kipande and the others. When we have LDC, we come to your washing area and we are finding things like Omo when we have G1 Laundry. Your children are eating 7Cs when we have omega-3 salmon plus. You are eating coffee, you are drinking coffee when we have Neolife tea, and so on and so forth. So that gives you confidence about the products and all that. Then, and you also get points anyway. Then 80% of your business should be sponsoring, recruiting, prospecting and sponsoring. If you can make sponsoring a massive thing for you, your business will change for good. Now, sponsoring doesn't mean paying for someone. The 9280, the registration, Sponsoring simply means you bring them on board, they love the opportunity, and they pay up the 92.80. You have sponsored them. By the way, if you sponsor 3 people every month and they have 100 points, then you are recognized for what we call star pin, 3 in that is star pin. That comes with incentives, branded materials, free products, and you're on your way to director very fast. The other 10% is personal development, where you read the right books, you train, you listen to YouTube channels, that are inspirational and motivational and all that. So very critical training. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. we have a Superstars team training. Every Thursday, tomorrow, we have another training with Pascal, South Africa. If you miss those trainings, you're denying yourself a very good chance to grow. Now, we've gone ahead in Superstars team and developed a very, very powerful prospecting tool. We have that simple message there that you can send to your friends when you're prospecting them. You don't know where to start. This helps you to start somewhere. So you are telling them, hi, Susan. I am currently a part of a dynamic organization called Superstars Team, whose focus is to help people to change their lifestyle. So we help people to build their own businesses so that they can earn additional income, have opportunity to travel around the world, and by use of high quality products to feel better. Would you be interested in hearing more, Susan? Because I would love to take 15 minutes of your time. I'm expecting Susan to nod positively because I can see she's on video. All right, so that is the first tool. And you use it to, sort of break the ice where you are not able, where you are not sure what to tell your friends, so that you can start off explaining the business to them or inviting them to a meeting. This helps you a lot. So when they say yes, you can now meet them for 15 minutes or so, or you can invite them to a meeting where they will come and they are explained the whole presentation. Or you can invite them for a Zoom call like the one we have every Saturday, 8 p.m. Simple. The other prospecting tool is a video, which is only 4 minutes, and it is in our YouTube. If you have not subscribed to our Superstars International Superstars Team YouTube channel, please do, so that you're able to get this this video. It is us, Pearose and myself, talking about what Superstars Team is all about, and towards the end, we showcase what one is able to achieve using this business. So it's a very powerful tool for you as a new person, so that you can have your friends so much interested in hearing more. And then now, once you're at that point, you can invite them for the meetings. If you are to do one-on-ones, which we really encourage, where one-on-one presentation is where you meet with your friend, maybe you have a cup of tea or just sitting somewhere, and you take them through the business. That is what we call one-on-one, because it is you and him, you and her. So what you need to do here is first you watch your sponsor do 1 or 2 presentations. So if I have sponsored you and you have brought someone else, I will expect that I will do the one-on-one with that person you have brought, but you must be there to listen so that you can learn how I do it. And that's how you do it. The second one is you can use the presentation flip chart, the one which is usually horizontal, the long one, we call it flip chart, and you can use it to present to a friend. Then you practice severally. When you present the first time, it will not be perfect, but keep practicing, okay? Then develop your identification, your story. Even if you're only 2 days old in the business, you can easily have a story to tell, especially if you have started using the products. But as you move on, keep practicing and telling it. It will be perfect. Now, when you're inviting guests, remind them of the meeting a day before, and encourage them to come with spouses if it's applicable and possible. Just tell this person, Josphat, by the way, feel free to come with your wife so that you can both learn and do this business together. It's a very good family business. You know, the idea is when they come both, no one will go discouraging the other. But if it's one who has come, the one who was left at home is likely to discourage the one who has come home with the good news. That has always happened to so many people. So think about that. Any cancellation of an appointment, reschedule it. Today I had 5 people and confirmed they would come for a physical meeting in Nairobi. 3 didn't turn up, 2 did. But the 3 who didn't come, I've already rescheduled for Saturday. So that's how you work it out. Don't just tell someone, oh, sorry if you didn't make it, it's all right. No. Tell them, sorry, I know you really wanted to come, but since you've not managed, well, we cannot do anything about that. But would you commit that the next one, which will be on Saturday, would you commit that you'll be attending? And they will say, yes, thank you so much for the second chance. Now, some of the, when you're doing the one-on-ones, it's good that you know it's a golden chance that you have. And the first impression is very important. So look like someone who has got something that other people want. Be smart, you know, those kind of things. So start with your introduction. Give your guests your identity. Who are you? What did you do before this? How did you find this opportunity? Why did you decide to start a business? And perhaps you now start sharing the opportunity, starting with the products. And if it's possible, you can do the demo. Most of our products, home care, that is the detergents, you can be able to do a demo. If you have not attended any, ask your upline director to guide you on this. But mention the ranges. Don't take a lot of time on the products. That's the mistake people make. You need only 10 to 15 minutes to take your prospect through, your guest through the whole thing about the product. So that now you share your product testimonial, what the products have done for you, and then now you go to the opportunity. Remember, the main thing is the opportunity. If you want these people to join the business, so you take more time on the opportunity, not on the product, but the products are also very important, because when they see that we have powerful products, high quality products, then they will know that the business behind these products also work. So for the opportunity, I'll show you in the slides how you simply do it, but then share your success story or the success stories of others. For example, I would expect if perhaps you've brought someone and you've taken them through the opportunity, you can finish up by showing them, like, maybe our photos are in the magazines, and you tell them, you see, this is really what motivated me. Look at this. This was a lecturer like myself. This was a teacher like myself. And I came and found them, they were driving the latest shape of Land Cruise. And I said, if they can do it, I too can do it. You know, when I attended the meeting, I heard from someone who said they had not gone to any secondary school and they were earning millions. And I said, if they can do it, I too can do it. When I came into the meeting, I found a maid who was earning 80,000 Kenya shillings, and I challenged myself, if a maid can earn that kind of money, man, I can be able to earn much more. So you are using success stories of other people, and especially if you have lifestyle magazines where they can be able to see. Right. And when you are doing that, you must speak enthusiastically. You must speak with energy. Don't speak like someone who is going to sleep in the next 1 minute, or someone who is, okay, I wanted to say who is about going to die shortly. No. Talk like someone who is alive and is hopeful of being alive. Have energy. People want to follow people who have energy. You know, now when it comes to the presentation, you start with the health, wellness triangle. Oh, we are supposed to eat this way, but we eat in the opposite. So we need this provitality, which brings in, which helps us to fill in the dietary gaps. Okay, don't take much time on that. Then when we come to the business itself, use this 3 steps model to direct her. By the way, I would encourage us to use this when you're building our business. Just tell people when you come in, the very first thing you need to do in your first month is, after you've joined, push your points to 250 by buying some of these very key products for your own use and also for sale. Just that 1 month, first get the 250 points. Then now, after that, the following month or the same month, do your 250 points because you're still servicing your customers, and you bring in 4 people who will also do 250 points. And that way, the first one was manager. This way now you are a senior manager, actually a qualified senior manager. Now the third month, by repeating the same, you have 4 new managers, and the senior managers that you had become a senior manager. Now you have developed 4 senior managers, and the total points are 6250. And you see, it's visible. One can be able to see that diagram. So that's what we call 3 steps to director. 250, then you bring in 4 people doing 250. Then the other month, the ones who are doing 250, they are doing 1250 like you, and you are a fully qualified director. Isn't that exciting? Becoming a director in 3 months, very, very exciting, and you can do it. So once you've presented, you must ask them for a decision. Don't leave it open. And if they have some objection, answer the objections with confidence and be composed. Objections are not bad. They help the prospect to understand more. If they say they want to think more about it, ask them where they would need to be helped to understand more, because most likely there is something they've not understood. And if they say no, don't get angered. Just accept it, tell them, no problem, I understand that it might not be the best time for you, but should things change, feel free to get back to me. I will be ready to help you out. But in the meantime, would you try out our products and gain that sweet experience yourself? And they are likely to say, yeah, I can use this product and that product, but then I'll be joining later. Either way, it's business for you. And then you ask for a referral. Ask them, would you know 5 friends who would be interested in making additional income? Would you know 5 friends who would be interested in bettering their health? You know, so they are likely to give you some referrals. Wow. Now, if they say yes, first tell them congratulations for seeing the opportunity. And then now after that, you guide them on how to complete the distributor application form with all the 2 parties, you and them signing the form, and then you process the kit, help them to do their first order by filling in the order form, and then help them to make the payment and all that, to process the whole order. Then you ask them to start thinking about their goals and list of names. They start now writing what in our team we call referral, but it's the name list. Then you follow up so that you make sure you do the business launch within 48 hours. And in the business launch, you also now help them to start inviting their friends. Help them to write a very elaborate list of names, sponsor at least 3 people in a month, and help them to make their first profits. All right. Now, finally, because we've said your story is very, very important, it's good that we know what are the parts of an effective story, your story. If it's to be effective, how do you go about it? First, it should be short. If you give a long story or testimony, then you will start diluting the content of your story. It should be 2 very hot minutes. So you start by giving them your background, your name, where you live, and occupation. My name is Kariuki Josphat. I'm a married man, blessed with 4 young children. Before this opportunity, I was a full-time lecturer in the university. I'm done with my background. And then now you go to what didn't you like? Before this opportunity, life was not that good. I was working in a 8 to 5 p.m. Job. And every month I was lagging behind my bills. I would work very hard and earn income, which got finished before the month was over. I also didn't like paying rent. I desired having my own house. I was on Route 11. I didn't have a car and I wasn't very comfortable with that. I really desired having my own car. So you see, now you are vulnerable. Vulnerable means you show them that you are not a perfect person. You are also just where they are. Right. So you connect with them. The minute you do this one very well, you make them to listen carefully to what you are telling them. So that's very important. And then now the solution. How did Neolife come in to solve your challenges? Remember, if you had talked about health, I was always tired. I was having joint issues. My sugars were not stable. Now, the solution you bring here must relate with the problem you had mentioned. For me, if I'm to talk about health, I would say I used to have very bad migraine. But now when I get to this point, I would say, but when I met this opportunity, I was shocked. In only 2 weeks, the migraine headache disappeared for good. I used Trienen and Aloe Vera Plus, and the migraines are a thing of the past. Now for the business, you now tell them, maybe if you've not gone very far, don't exaggerate. Don't start telling them now I'm driving and they know you are not. That's the end of you. Just tell them, you know, I am super excited. I was shown a great opportunity by, that Superstars team is helping me to build. I partnered with the company in your life, and I'm building my own business. I'm so excited. I've started generating incomes, and I'm on my way to financial freedom. I'm super excited. And be excited. Don't be telling them, I'm so excited. I'm on my way to financial freedom. Surely, now, who will even listen to that kind of talk? You have to be seen to be excited. I am super excited. I've started earning incomes, and I'm on my way to financial freedom. So now, once you've done that very effectively, you now go to the last part of it, the future. My future is very bright. I can see myself living in my own home in Nairobi for the first time. I see myself driving my dream car. I see myself soon stopping working for someone, being my own boss. You know, now that way you are showing them that your future is very bright. But then one thing that is missing here, always close the whole thing with what we call bid for action. Bid for action is where you ask them now to join you. You tell them, I want you to be part of our team, Superstars team, and my team. We succeed together. You see. So if I've done it, you can do it much better. So that is what we call call for action. Okay, or bid for action. Very, very important way of responding to or closing the deal. So simple, powerful way of building your business from where you are as a new distributor to where you want to be as a president team member. And that marks the end of our session. I want to complete this session by saying this, ladies and gentlemen, those of us who are where we are, we started where you are starting. And allow me to be in your shoes. Allow me to be in your shoes, because I know how it feels when someone is just starting the business. You actually feel like, will I succeed? What if I don't? And you even sometimes feel like panicking. What will my friends tell me? How will they behave? Will they enjoy me or not? They not? And when they say no, you start confirming your fears. But I'm here to tell you this. The business you have started, if you use the principles that we have discussed here, there is no telling how far you are going to go with this business. Just make sure, number one, you hang on there. Commit that nothing and no one will ever stop you from building your business. By the way, always remind yourself why you started in the first place. Every time you feel like stopping, every time you feel discouraged, every time people come against you, remind yourself why you started in the first place. And remember, we all have our own lives. No one pays rent for you. No one pays school fees for you. The one who is wearing the shoe knows how hard, painful it pinches. So don't entertain any discouragements. For your information, when you start the business, that is when people will start discouraging you. If you don't do anything, don't become anything, no one will ever bother with you. So that's the first thing. Commit that you are going to build this business to the very top. Number two, please be willing to sacrifice today for tomorrow. Yes, Pearose and myself, we are enjoying big time this opportunity, but I must tell you, there are times that we spend, sleepless nights planning and, organizing how we are going to push our business to where it is today. You are the CEO of your business. So make sure you sacrifice your time at the beginning, sacrifice your money, because if you are to buy the products, you have to use your money, but then you're using your money in a wise way. And if you don't have money, you have the products. So you can be able to use the formula I call OPM, other people's money, other people's money. That means I have omega-3 salmon plus, you have the money you need, the omega-3, you pay the money yourself to the company, and I'll ask the company to deliver the omega-3 to you. So I didn't have to have money. That is what we call OPM, other people's money. So sacrifice at the beginning and the dividends will be worth it. And then the last one I want to mention, there are many that we can mention, but the last one is embrace that positive attitude. Build the business with a very positive attitude. Have self-talks that are encouraging you and empowering you. God saying, I am a winner. Everyone I talk to gets started. I am a fully qualified director, even when you are just a new distributor. That is the attitude. When you meet with someone who tries to discourage you and you have the best attitude, you say, God, of course, you don't have to tell them orally, but within your heart, God forgive them for they don't know what they do. Because you have a very, very good and positive attitude. So, gentlemen, ladies in the call, I know we'll be meeting the beaches of the world. Turkey, we will be going together. And you know what? The month that has just ended, we did a great business. But I can imagine now with you as a new blood, we are going to do crazy business. This is the month of June. I would want everyone to work very hard to make it to director by the end of this month of June. And you'll live to remember that your life truly changed in this month. So I want to stop at that. I don't know whether Pearose or 5DD Pearose would want to say hi to us, and we close the meeting. Otherwise, it has been a pleasure giving our new distributor some direction and some good a foundation that you can run with to the very top. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Anything, Pearose? Okay, so, sorry, I need to allow you to unmute yourself. You are now able to do that.
Yes, hello everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Very well.
Wow, thank you so much. Congratulations, our new members for May. We are so proud of you. We are excited to have you in the team. And I must say that this is the best choice you ever made to join our team of superstars. And I'm calling in all the way from on my way to Eldoret now, because on Friday we'll have a meeting. Tomorrow we are in Nakuru. So we want to really grow our businesses and all the things that our president team member Josphat has been able to teach us. For sure, if you can be able to put into practice, I am very sure that you're going to be the next president team member in the Superstars team. So the thing is, believe in yourself, work so hard, work harder on yourself, train hard, and for sure, success will come to you. So I'm super excited. I just feel like the way I felt on 17th of July, 2010, after joining the meeting or the business. Luckily, for you, you can do meetings on Zoom, but for us, it used to be physical and we had to go. So I want to encourage you, never miss a meeting. These meetings are going to empower you. They are going to grow you. And it's something that I've really valued over the years. To date, I don't miss any meetings, even if it is for distributors. Through the meeting that we've had tonight, I've been able to learn. And so you always have to be willing to learn. Come to these meetings over and over again. So I'm saying, as a new member, just focus on that. And guess what? Your business will grow. And as you learn, go out and practice what you have learned. And make sure that all the time when you encounter any challenge in the business, talk to your upline director, talk to your president team member, talk to your world team member, and I'm sure they are going to really help you and support you and make sure that you grow to greater heights. So that is the way to grow, because me as a physics and mathematics teacher, I knew nothing. I never knew how to address people. I never knew how to really sponsor. I never knew how to even do orders. But through practice and going for trainings, I was able to get there. And you know, nothing comes for free. You have to feel some pain. And so the pain in this case is making sure that you get the knowledge. And you can only get the knowledge if you are able to ask. So I'm excited tonight that you came for this meeting. This is just but the beginning. So make your May, because you know you joined in May, and remember, you join in May and we are going to Turkey in May next year. So you can imagine you have a whole year to work the business to make sure that you are in Turkey with us. And we want to go there as superstars. We want to get excited in that plane. We will be singing, you know. I normally see like the likes of Nigerians, they go in 200, 300 people in a, to the same destination. And I'm looking forward to seeing us superstars doing all that. And I know if we work together as a team, if you are in any part of this country, like those who are in Kenya or even outside Kenya, let's work so closely. If you hear there is a meeting in your region, for example, tomorrow we have a meeting in Nakuru. On Friday, we have a meeting in Eldoret. On Saturday, we have a meeting in Kericho. We have a meeting in Kisumu. Sunday, we have a meeting in Kisii. Guess what? When you hear those meetings and you make sure you are present and you are even inviting people, oh my God, I'm telling you, success will be yours. So let's work together. We want to achieve, you want to achieve your dreams, but we are going to help you to get to those dreams. So we are so ready together with Josphat, and don't listen to anyone who is telling you otherwise. You know, when I joined this business, I remember I was told, listen only to people who have what you want. Do you want to be a president team member? Listen to your president team member. You want to be a director? Listen to your director. Those people who have what you want. Other people may discourage you, especially family and friends. Sometimes they may not see anything worth in doing this business. But I'm telling you, one day, one time, you know, I remember that because I'm a very living example, whereby most of my friends who are really negative, they were not seeing anything in this business. But I say to myself, I'm the one who needs the financial freedom. I'm the one who wants to travel the world. And today they are just watching me travel. Those who are good enough, they come back and say, oh, help us now. And that is what we want. We want all of us to grow. And I know as we start the month of June, please, as a new member, and I want to give you this advice. And if you take this advice, I'm telling you, you will go places, even if you are not a new member. When you start a month, make sure you sit down and write your goals for the month. After writing your goals, you also put down the plan that you are putting in place so that you can achieve your goals. Because if you don't have a plan, they say if you don't plan, you are planning to fail. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So sit down, write something, just maybe the goal. If you are now a distributor, because I know on this call we have new people for May who are already senior managers. Congratulations. So if you are already a senior manager or a manager, you want to be a director at the end of this month. Sit down, write down. Get to be very realistic. You know, we want to be realistic in our business. We want, you know, you write down exactly like if you want to be a director by the end of the month, how many people are you required? If you don't know, ask your leader, ask your director, ask your sponsor, or whoever knows. If you don't know how to get to director, like how many people do you require to have it sponsored in your team? Then, if you don't know, ask. Once you ask, make sure that you get to talk to people now. Get that number that we want so that you can be there. So once you write down the required number of people, look at your activities. How many presentations are you going to sit and talk to people? Just the way he has planned, talk to us. What kind of a story can you now be able to draft? Because even if you are 1 week in the business, you have a story, you have used some Pro Vitality, you are feeling something, some energy. So what you need to do is you write down all that you want. Make sure that now you work towards achieving it, okay? And by working towards achieving it is writing down a plan. Every day, these are the number of people I need to be talking. These are the number of customers I need to reach out to. These are the kind of follow-ups I'm going to make on the people I already spoke to. And guess what? Your business will never be the same again. In our daily success habits, we call them daily because we need to do them on a daily basis. So I encourage you as a new person, it will not be easy maybe because maybe you have another job and you are working this business part-time. So what you do is this, you create time during your busy day to get to achieve your goals through this business. And I'm telling you, 2 to 5 years, obviously you will be a president team member, I promise. I was promised, it happened for us, me and Josphat, 2 years and 11 months. And I know all of you can be able to break that record, okay? So make sure that you're working the business on a daily basis, okay? That is the way to go. And I'm very sure that we are going to get there. So I'm really proud of you. I'm excited. I know I will meet some of you in the meetings that we are going over this weekend. Make sure you are there. And even if you are not there, be present in terms of your guests. If you know anyone in Kisumu, invite them. If you know anyone wherever we are going for the meetings, watch out. Make sure when you invite, especially in company events, of course, we know we have Kisumu and Kisii. Kisumu on Saturday, Kisii on Sunday. When we go to company events, it's not only superstars. So I want to urge you, when you are sending your guests to the meeting, tell them to go and write a very good form. When they are writing the form, they can write a form and take a photograph and send you on WhatsApp. If there is a company person there, they can give the form, or if we have a superstar team member, you can send them to our superstar team member. That is the way we do in company events. I know in Kisii, we have presence, we have Grace Kerubo there, our team member. So if you have a guest in Kisii, we are going to send all of them to Grace Kerubo. But so that is it. God bless you so much. I wish you a great June. And June is going to be the best month ever. God bless you. Thank you so much. And see you in the beaches, see you in Turkey.